Okay, so I kind of look, not even kind of, I look pretty different. I did bleach my eyebrows. They didn't turn out this good actually. They turned out really orange. I just put concealer on top of them because this is kind of what I wanted them to look like, a more ashy cool tone blonde, but they came out really orange even after I toned it. I bought a toner and everything and it didn't work, so I did something wrong obviously. Don't feel like doing anything more to them, so yeah, I'm just gonna put concealer whenever I want to like go out. Well, I can't even go out. It looked pretty okay. If you don't like the bleached brow look, well, I like them. But yeah, so today I'm going to be doing like a video that is going to be like a part of a series of like top things at Disney. So today I'm going to start with like the top 10 experiences that I've personally, like me and my sister have done when we've gone to Disney. And I think they're so worth it. They're worth the extra price if it costs more, which some of them do cost money, like extra other than like your regular park ticket or hotel price. Some of it doesn't, some of it is just other things that you can do. So yeah, these are top 10 things, top 10 experiences really that you can experience at Disney. And there are no like order, like from best to worst of the top 10. It's just top 10 things that I recommend for you guys to try out at some point because they really make a difference and they make the trip a lot more special and magical. Oh, and also I want to say that I am not doing like a Disney World haul. Usually like the past 2 times that I've went and vlogged it, I also did a haul afterwards, but this time around I didn't get anything worth a haul. Like I got like 3 t-shirts, no 4. I got like this t-shirt and then a Spirit jersey, and then I got another t-shirt, but you seen that in like the day 1 vlogs because I bought it that day and I wore it that day. But yeah, so I'm just gonna go ahead and say my list. I wrote them down. So yeah, at first I was gonna do top like 10 things, and I had attractions on there, but I think I want to do like rides and attractions, same thing, differently, like separate. So I'm gonna do a separate one of that, and then I might, well, I don't know because I want to do a dining one too, like places to eat, but we haven't tried enough for me to like really give you a list. But anyways, I'm just gonna get started with this list. So the first thing that I have on the list is to stay at a Disney resort, which I know costs a lot more. If you're just looking for, you know, the parks and riding rides and everything like that, you don't care about like your resort and like the experience that you get at the resort, especially if you know that you're not going to stay at it for that long, or if you're not going to be like, if you're going to be at the parks all day, does the resort really matter? So I'd say don't stay on property, but staying on property is just extra magical. So if you fly in, then you get to use the Magical Express, and then the Magical Express takes you to your resort. Right when you get on the Magical Express, it's just like all about Disney, and it's like amazing, and it prepares you for your trip. And then you get to your resort and everything is super nice, and then you have like a little merchandise shop and a little like dining cafeteria-esque place, and in the morning you can get like Mickey waffles. You get like, I don't know, a sense of happiness and joy when you get to a resort that's all about Disney, especially Art of Animation, which has become one of my favorites so far. We've only stayed at like 4, but like it's definitely top. And also it goes into my number 2 with Art of Animation specifically, and it's riding the Skyliner. So Art of Animation, along with Pop Century, Caribbean Beach, and the Riviera, have Skyliner stations at the resort, and the Skyliner is my favorite mode of transportation. But even if you're not staying on property, I definitely suggest you use the Skyliner, especially if you're going from like Epcot to Hollywood Studios. You can like use the Skyliner to get there instead of a bus. I've seen pretty like lengthy lines, but it goes by really fast since it's like a continuous thing and they're always loading people on, and it's a lot quicker than like a bus or a monorail. So I really love the Skyliner, and then the views that you get on the Skyliner is amazing. It's kind of like a bird's eye view of that surrounding area, so you can see a lot of Hollywood Studios, you can see like the tops of Galaxy's Edge, Tower of Terror, you can see Spaceship Earth, and when you get closer to Epcot, you can see France. You can see the construction on the expansion in France with Ratatouille. So it's really cool and it's really nice to see. So yes, so definitely ride the Skyliner. It's amazing if you're afraid of heights. I mean, it's kind of scary at first, but it's pretty relaxing once you're in there, and I really like it. And it's become my favorite thing ever. That's why I got a Skyliner shirt, because it's just amazing. I love it. I love that Disney has done that. Okay, so the next thing on my list is to experience an Epcot festival. So it took us forever to experience an Epcot festival, because every other time that we've gone in this past few years, even before I vlogged, we were never at Epcot for a festival, which was crazy. We'd always get the days in between festivals. So in November, we got there like right after Food and Wine ended, and we left right before Festival of the Holidays started. So it was really annoying. And it wasn't until this past time in March that we got to experience our first festival, which was Flower and Garden, and it was amazing. It was beautiful. I mean, Flower and Garden was just incredible, and we didn't even try that many booths, but the booths that we did try were super good. And I'm sad because we didn't go to the Honey Bistro, and I really wanted to go to the Honey Bistro, but we had other things to do and we just didn't find time for it, and blah blah blah. But we did try like 3 booths, one in Mexico, Japan, and France, I believe, and they were really good. Especially the one in Japan and the one in Mexico were amazing. I really love that little slider that I got at Japan. It was amazing. But yeah, a festival, it's different than regular Epcot, and you get to try a lot of different foods, and they have pretty good portions. And then also for Flower and Garden, you get to see all the topiaries, which look amazing. They're so beautiful, and you can smell the flowers, and the flowers look amazing and beautiful. There's 4. There's Festival of the Arts, Flower and Garden, Food and Wine, and Festival of the Holidays. Festival of the Arts, I know it's like the shortest one. It's from like January something to like the end of February. Flower and Garden is from like beginning of March to I think June 1st this year, and then I forgot the other days, but Festival of the Holidays obviously is like very end of November and all through December, I think. But yeah, but I am not too sure on like the exact dates, but you can like look it up online. It's not that hard to go to google.com and look it up. But obviously right now, since Disney is closed, Flower and Garden, that's so, oh, I don't even want to think about Disney being closed. I hate it. Oh my gosh, hate it. Because, okay, that's a whole nother thing, but honestly I don't even think Flower and Garden is even gonna have a chance, because my guess is that they're not going to open up until like June. I think that's when everything is going to be okay, hopefully June. That's my guess. So next on my list I have character dining. So there's a lot of places that you can go and eat and meet characters. Ones that we've tried were Garden Grill at Epcot and the Land Pavilion. You get to meet Mickey, Chip and Dale, and Pluto. And then we've also done the Crystal Palace at Magic Kingdom, and you get to meet Winnie the Pooh, Tigger, Eeyore, and Piglet. Tusker's House in Animal Kingdom, you get to meet Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy. And I think that's all that we've done, I believe. No, wait, we did Ohana. We just did Ohana too in March, and you got to meet Lilo, Pluto, Stitch, and Mickey. And those are amazing. It is pricey. It's definitely a lot pricier. I think just any character dining is worth it, because you get to knock out a good amount of characters while eating, while in air conditioning, and you're promised to meet those characters, and you get to have a fun little interaction. I remember at Tusker's House, they go around with maracas, and they did that at Ohana, and it was so nice. I definitely think it's worth it, especially if you want to meet those specific characters. So if you want to meet Piglet and Winnie and Tigger and Eeyore, and you're like a really big fan of those, then Crystal Palace really is the place for you to go, so you don't have to wait in a line. Next is an after hours event or a party. So you can do like Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party during the Christmas time, or you can do like Mickey's Not So Scary during Halloween time, or you can just do an after hours, which is just like a plain not themed event, or you can do the Villains After Hours, which is a themed event. So the regular after hours we did once at Animal Kingdom. I don't know if they still have it for Animal Kingdom. Every time my sister has checked for like Animal Kingdom, we haven't seen one, but for like Magic Kingdom and Animal Kingdom or any park, do it because it's so good. I think you get like 3 hours of the park all to yourself. It's an extra ticket, so you have to pay separately. Like, it's not including your ticket, it's a separate ticket event, and you have to get like a whole another little wrist band thingy for it. The regular after hours, you get to basically just ride whatever you want, whatever is open, and they have like free popcorn that you can get and free drinks. But really what matters in the regular after hours event is just to ride the rides. Ride it as many times as you want, and like the park feels like it's all to yourself, and it's really good. It's really worth the money, especially if you just want to ride rides and like back to back, because you can ride Expedition Everest over and over again. And I think when we did the after hours at Animal Kingdom, we got to ride Flight of Passage, I think 3 times, and like twice back to back, or was it 4 times and 3 times back to back? I don't know, but it was so worth it because you don't ever get that chance with Flight of Passage ever. And we rode like Expedition Everest probably 5 times back to back, I think. And then you also have like the themed after hours, which are like parties. So Mickey's Very Merry Christmas Party, that one you get like little cookies, so there's like a cookie trail, and you get to see like the Christmas parade, Christmas shows. It's just all themed out Christmas. And then rides also have overlays for Christmas, such as like what was it, the teacups. Jungle Cruise always has a Christmas overlay regardless, called the Jingle Cruise, which is just all decked out in Christmas stuff. And then also Space Mountain had the Christmas overlay. It had red and green lights, and it was like fast Christmas music. It was amazing and I loved it so much. That's the only one we've done as far as like parties. We've never done the Mickey's Not So Scary party, and we've never done the Villains After Hours. Basically just try to experience one of those, especially the themed ones. So like maybe for Christmas, I know it's a lot more money added onto your trip. It's definitely worth the money, and just see which one you would like to see most. So if you're more of a Halloween person than a Christmas person, obviously try to get Mickey's Mickey's Not So Scary. Okay, so next experience is Happily Ever After. Happily Ever After is the firework castle projection show. It's the same thing, you see some castle projections and fireworks at the same time, but it's a show at night in Magic Kingdom, and it's absolutely amazing. I love that show. It makes me want to cry every time I see it. I tend to tear up. The first time I did see it, I did like cry. It was so beautiful, but it just makes me feel like so happy and joyful. I've never felt more like, I don't know, it's like a sense of like happiness that goes like right here that I feel in my chest, and I love it so much. The music is amazing, the projection is amazing, and I definitely recommend standing like directly in the middle, probably like closer to Main Street, but like right before the Mickey and Walt statue, like right before that, and then like right after the Main Street, like at that circle, like at the beginning of like the circle in front of the castle, if you know what I'm talking about, like right in the middle, right there, because you don't want to get too close because you can't see the fireworks too well. And if you want to see the projections pretty well and the fireworks, like a good in the middle, like right in the middle. It's such a feel-good show. And then my 7th one, which I mean it's more like a 6.5, is seeing Happily Ever After from like outside outside of the park, outside of Magic Kingdom. So you can go to like California Grill at the Contemporary, which is the restaurant at the top of the Contemporary. If you time it right around the time of the show, like maybe a reservation, or if you go to the bar and you eat at the bar and you time it right, you get to see the fireworks. And they have like balconies on the outside that you can go out and view the fireworks, and it's so nice because they also play the music, so you get to really see, you don't see the projections obviously, but you could definitely hear the music, and you can imagine the projections if you've seen it before, and you get to see the fireworks and how big they are. They are huge. And I just like the different perspective of the show. And I think other places that would be good is maybe somewhere in Grand Floridian, but we haven't done that, or the Polynesian, but again, we haven't done that. But seeing it at the top of the Contemporary was amazing. I loved it. The 8th experience is to celebrate your birthday at Disney. So I mean, I think that might be like oh yeah, like a lot of people go for their birthday, but if you get like a birthday button, which you can go to like guest relations or your like hotel lobby, just ask a cast member where are like the nearest buttons. But the birthday button is really nice because cast members can see that and they can like add a little bit more magic to your day. It's not mandatory. Like, so for example, when we went to eat at Crystal Palace, the cast member would end up seeing that it's my birthday, and sometimes they'll bring me like a little cupcake or a little pastry, a little something for my birthday, and they'll sing me happy birthday. They don't have to do that, and if it doesn't happen, then don't be upset that it won't happen if they don't bring you out a cupcake or anything. Or like a card, because at Crystal Palace they gave me a little birthday card that Winnie, Tigger, and Eeyore and Piglet signed. Again, not mandatory, but if you wear the button, chances are that that will happen to you. And also a cast member in a minivan sang me happy birthday. So definitely wear your birthday button if you're celebrating your birthday at Disney. Don't forget to wear it because you get a little bit more magic. Number 9 is Memory Maker. So that is like where you can buy the photos. So you can buy it as like a little package. Like when you buy your tickets, you can add Memory Maker along with it. So you can get all the photos from the rides, the PhotoPass photographers around the different parks. Say like there's some photographers on Main Street or in front of the castle. Because not only is it really nice to have somebody else take your picture, everybody in your group will be in the picture, and sometimes they add little like extra stuff. So they'll add like a little, I don't even know what to like call it, but they'll add a little thing. I'll put some on the screen for an example. There's also cool like photo picture opportunities. So in front of the Tangled restrooms at night, there'll be a PhotoPass photographer, and they'll have one of the lanterns, and with the lanterns in the background and you holding a lantern, it looks so cool. I don't know if I'm describing it right, but I'll put an example. It looks amazing. And there's also one that we did recently when we went in March, and it's somewhere in like the hub area kind of. It's a picture of your group or just you or whatever, and then it zooms out and you see all of like the castle and then the hub area, if that makes any sense. Again, I'm gonna put that in the video so you can see what I'm talking about. So the last thing on my list is to ride a minivan. So a minivan is basically a Lyft but Disneyfied or whatever, and the car is designed to look like Minnie Mouse. It has like the polka dots, like the red and then the white polka dots, because you know, minivan, Minnie Mouse, you know. Yeah, but it's really nice to get one of those. Again, extra money, pretty pricey, but you're guaranteed a better experience. And also you can talk to the cast members and they're really nice, and they'll inform you about anything that you have a question on. And it's really nice to like get extra Disney knowledge, extra Disney facts from a cast member. And they'll play like, say if you're going to Magic Kingdom, they'll have like a little Magic Kingdom playlist and play songs about, you know, the Magic Kingdom. They can play like the Tiki Room song or something like that, or like a Main Street song. And also, if you're leaving Magic Kingdom at night and you don't want to wait for the monorail, the ferry, or the bus, which the buses take forever, the minivan is just quick. It'll get you to your resort. Anywhere on Disney property, it will get you to. So really like the minivan. And if you're like tight on time, or if you just want to get somewhere pretty quickly throughout the Disney World area, then a minivan is a go-to. So those are like my top 10 like experiences or extra things that you can do at Disney if you haven't done them already. Again, some of them you pay more money and it's like expensive, but it's really worth it because nowhere else will you be able to like have something like that. So yeah, thanks for watching. And yes, I just realized I wanted to film this video while wearing my ears. and I didn't. At least I'm wearing a Disney shirt, but like you can barely see it by like the way I'm sitting and stuff. I wanted to wear the ears just because, like, you know, Disney, and now do I really want to refilm it? No. And I know I miss Disney too. Okay, I hope it opens soon. Okay, bye.